Hi, this is Paul Lindsay, and I just directed my second ISA's Table Read My Screenplay, and we're here in beautiful Cannes, France, 2025, and it was amazing. The screenplay was Nothing to Hide by Allegra Oxborough, and it really spoke to me, the story, when I was selected to direct it. And out of all the ones that were chosen, I felt that this one could really be told in the venue that we would have for us, with its limited time frame and what we would have available to us to do. And it was a really amazing script. The words itself really spoke to me, and I was able to, with the help of the actors and the amazing words, to able to bring it to life. Why did I come back and do it again? I love the ISA. The ISA for what it stands for and what it does for writers, and there's so many screenplays that are written every year, but what the ISA really does is it champions writers, it champions stories. And between everyone there, between Scott and Craig, Molly and Felicity, they are really championing writers and what we go through as writers. It's a lonely existence as a writer, and the validation that we get from someone really seeing what the words that we put onto the page is invaluable. The cast went from pictures to videos to colleagues to friends. It was from Elena Hollander, who I'd already worked with before, to now Emma Scottson, Adam Checkman, Malaya Walsh, Chris Valenti, so many. I mean, I could keep on naming them, but I mean, they're so great. It was truly an ensemble cast of amazing, amazing actors from all walks that just brought their game, and they were able to really dive into their own characters. The actors were themselves, but they developed characters for themselves that we dove into so they would become who they were. I didn't refer to them as their actor names anymore. I referred to them as their character names because I wanted them to become so immersed in who this character was. In a very specific part of the US, in Minnesota, these actors became actual people from the Midwest. And it was amazing to take that and put it on its feet. It was such a collaborative process with Allegra. And I know that she's going to direct the feature version of it, and I will be there cheering her on every single step of the way. But Allegra was so collaborative, and there wasn't a place where I felt like, oh, maybe I can't say this. She was invited every bit of communication, every bit of cooperation, saying, oh, this might work better here, or does this work better here? She was totally into it, and she and her sister wrote an amazing script. I think that this experience, as opposed to the last one, which was a great experience for the first time, but I think this one really immersed me more in directing. I think this one helped me become a better director. Really diving more into the characters, and also with the abridged time frame that we had, you really had to dig into your bag of tricks. So my colleagues back home, Pete Chapman and Eric Dean Seaton and Crystal Roberson, I relied on them, say like, how would you do this, or how would you, and I carried them with me here to do this thing, and it was great. The message I would have for Allegra is, don't be afraid. You're not afraid, but don't be afraid, and boldly go where you see this, and you have support and you have friends that will help you do it.